Gather all your friends, we're gonna have a birthday party for Jimi Hendrix. Yes, that's right. November 27, 2023 would have been the 81st birthday of Jimi Hendrix. And we're gonna have a little party here tonight. I'm gonna turn you on to a couple of really good documentaries, give you some thoughts on my favorite songs, and who knows what else will happen during this video. Now, before I continue, please, after you watch this video, if you like this video, give it a like. Click that thumbs up icon. And if you really like what we do, which is just set the camera down, I hold stuff up and talk about it, well, subscribe to the channel. Click all notifications so you always know when a new video drops. Jimi Hendrix is one of my all-time favorite guitar players. Well, he just might be my all-time favorite, and I love his playing, love his songwriting, and love the fact that he surrounded himself with such great players, which without them, you know, his music and recordings really stand the test of time, and deservedly so, because his playing was so good that you know, you got to surround yourself with guys like Mitch Mitchell and Billy Cox. You know, he really made it happen. This DVD I wanted to turn everybody on to. It's part of PBS series American Masters. This was released in 2013. It's called Hear My Train A-Comin'. And this special Blu-ray presentation presents the definitive documentary about the extraordinary life of the greatest guitarist of all time, now in high-definition video. Now, I think if you go to the PBS website, you might be able to view this documentary there. You might be able to download it. I got my copy from them. But I'm a physical media guy, and the great thing about physical media is you get a whole bunch of extras. So, you get concert footage from the Miami Pop Festival in 5.1 stereo, never before released color film footage of the group's legendary May 18, 1968 festival appearance. It also has interviews with festival promoter Michael Lang and engineer Eddie Kramer. You'll see them do Foxy Lady, Tax Free, and Fire. You also get footage from the New York Pop Festival in 5.1 stereo. Never before released color film footage of the group's July 17, 1970 festival performance includes Message to Love, Lover Man, All Along the Watchtower, and a few others. The Love and Peace Festival, newly discovered archival film footage of the final performance by the Jimi Hendrix Experience on September 6th, 1970 at the Isle of Fehmarn, Germany. Includes Killing Floor, Spanish Castle Magic, All Along the Watchtower, and Foxy Lady, and an amateur soundtrack recording recorded by the festival promoters using stage microphones. And you get a March 30, 1967 appearance of the Jimi Hendrix Experience on the Top of the Pops program performing Purple Haze. So you get a lot of good stuff with this. One thing that I felt about the tone and tenor and information presented in this documentary, as good as it is it does seem to be a redo of this film that was came out in 1973, a feature film-length documentary which includes a whole slew of live performances and remembrances by Billy Cox and Buddy Miles, Mitch Mitchell, Mick Jagger, Lou Reed, friends and family and acquaintances. It even talks to one of the guys that was his superior when Jimmy was in the Army. This is a pretty cool film. When this film came out back in the day, It played the midnight movie circuit like most rock and roll concert films did. And my brother happened to see it at a local theater, and on either side of the screen was a whole bank of Marshall amplifiers blasting out the sound as, Jimmy would. But being a proponent of physical media, one cool thing about this is this has a new Dolby 5.1 soundtrack prepared by original Hendrix engineer Eddie Kramer, plus over 75 minutes of rockin' DVD extras. Now, they have this documentary on here called From the Ukulele to the Strat, Remembering Hendrix Through Interviews with Family and Friends. Now, these are interviews that you see these people interviewed in this flick, but what this documentary is their extended interviews. So you get a lot more information, a lot more anecdotes, a lot more stories, a lot more insight into the people who were really close to Jimi Hendrix the man. But another cool documentary is this one here, Hendrix, Band of Gypsys. This gives you a great overview of Hendrix's career and some legal trouble that he found himself in towards the end of 1969, and how the Band of Gypsys as a band came together, their 4 concerts, the album that came out afterwards, and how all that was part of legal settlement that Jimmy had to make. They talked to the secretary of Jimmy's late business manager. They talked to the lawyer who brokered the deal for Jimmy. And, of course, they talked to Buddy Miles and Billy Cox, who were part of the Band of Gypsys. They talked to Vernon Reid. They talked to Slash. So it's a great documentary of the end of Jimmy's career, and 1970 late era Hendrix, 69, 70 is a great period for Hendrix and his music, and that's some of my favorite Jimmy music. And again, physical media rules. In addition to the full-length documentary, fans can hear unreleased music, see Fillmore East concert footage without interruption, and view rare photographs from one of the greatest rock concerts of all time. So you actually get to see and hear the Band of Gypsys performing a full set from one of their 1970s concerts at the Fillmore East. And you also get footage of Eddie Kramer behind the mixing console, remixing studio tracks by the Band of Gypsys. Where else are you going to see that except on here? I urge you to see it. It's called Hendrix, Band of Gypsys. Check it out. Now, if you're really into the Band of Gypsys, you can get this box set, Songs for Groovy Children, which has all 4 concerts of theirs from the Fillmore East, December 1969 and January 1st, 1970. Truth be told, there might be 5. I've heard that there's like 5 songs that couldn't fit, but their titles are represented elsewhere on this box set. It's really good. But if you don't want to get that box set, you can get this album, Hendrix, Live at the Fillmore East, which has the December 31st, 1969 full set, as well as the next July 1st, 1970 set. If you get the vinyl, it's a 3-record set. And I'll tell you what, this is really worth getting. If you don't want to invest in that 8 LP box set of the Band of Gypsys, this one will suit you fine. It opens up with Stone Free, which just rips the Band of Gypsys, taking it to the next level. And then they go into Power of Soul. They got the classic version of Machine Gun on here. They do Isabella, We Gotta Live Together, Old Lang Syne, Stepping Stone, Who Knows, Stop, Them Changes, Earth Blues, Burning Desire. I mean, this album rips. Or you can just get the original Band of Gypsys album that was released in April of 1970, I believe it was. And this was mixed and compiled by Jimi Hendrix. It completed a legal settlement that he found himself in. And you know, it's a classic album. It's got Who Knows, Machine Gun, the best live Hendrix you're ever going to hear. Them Changes, Power to Love, Message of Love, and We Gotta Live Together. You get brand new songs. You get a couple of Buddy Miles songs. And it's a great album to hear. Yeah, I really do enjoy the late period Hendrix. He definitely was taking his music to the next level. I mean, when you hear Cry of Love as compared to Are You Experienced, man, I mean, that's just a whole huge leaps and bounds from one to the other. Great bookends. So I figured I'd close out this video with just some of my favorite Hendrix songs off the top of my head. I mean, Drifting, Are You Experienced, Astro Man, In From the Storm, Ain't No Tellin', Castles Made of Sand, Little Miss Lover, Fire, you know, Wind Cries Mary, The Valleys of Neptune, I love Lover Man, you know, Message to Love, so many. Have You Ever Been to Electric Ladyland, Voodoo Child, Slight Return. I mean, you know, there's no live version, as far as I'm concerned, that beats that studio version of Voodoo Child, Slight Return. I mean, there's just no way it can. And, you know, there's just so much great Hendrix to listen to. But I really just wanted to turn you guys on to these documentaries. They're all worth seeing. They're all worth getting if you're into physical media. But any way you can get your Hendrix is a good way, because Jimi Hendrix and the music of Jimi Hendrix will live forever. And I'm glad that the family has released so much. I mean, those Hendrix recordings are finite, and I totally understand that. There's a few recordings that have yet to be released, but that's fine. I mean, they really have given us, you know, pretty much all we're gonna get. The one thing that was promised, you know, was the high definition remaster of the Royal Albert Hall film that was made in '69. A lot of legal, for years, there was a lot of legal wrangling. Apparently, the experienced Hendrix and the producers of that original film came to an agreement on YouTube. There's a teaser for it. You know, and Eddie Kramer said publicly during a radio broadcast that film was going to be the final official release by Experienced Hendrix. And apparently it's fallen back into legal wrangling. So, you know, we have that to look out for. But, you know, we're grateful to have all these recordings and DVDs so far that the family's put out. And again, happy 81st birthday to you, Jimi Hendrix, wherever you are. And I hope you get to listen to your favorite Hendrix today in celebration of this great musician. And tell me in the comments, what are some of your favorite Hendrix songs? Have you seen these documentaries? What do you think about them? And that's what the comment section is for. So like I said at the beginning of this video, if you like this video, click the like button. If you really like what we do, is just hold stuff up and talk about it. Well, subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the drill. And again, I want to thank you for watching. Go listen to some Hendrix. Go put on your favorite Hendrix movie, your favorite Hendrix concert, your favorite Hendrix album, and enjoy the rest of your day, your night, whatever time it is you're watching this, and never be afraid to step into the pleasure den of the absurd.